Look, I wanted to make something clear to no one in particular. I'm not interested in turning any of my social media, including ItsKindaBernt, into a political space. I know that I've made some more obviously political videos and statements lately, but don't mistake that for me changing the tenor or the focus of my videos, or being all that thrilled about it. I like to think that most of the things that I focus on or lead with in my videos fall under a few umbrellas: ethics and morality, personal growth, mental health awareness, entertainment stuff, and miscellaneous nonsense. And you might be surprised at the amount of overlap there. Idea synthesis. And inevitably, I guess, politics is going to find its way into those things. Really, whether I like it or not. And let's not mince words. I don't. I don't like it. Because have you seen the world lately? I've said it before and I'll say it again. I think politics are a poor substitute for ethics and morality. I wish more people knew that, and that they are not in fact the same, or interchangeable. I'm also not an expert in any of those things. You should not be coming to me for advice. Probably for anything. But here's the thing. I once thought politics was not important, and I didn't spend any time looking into it, and it was a big mistake on my part. And I'm trying very hard to remedy that situation. And if I'm going to stay true to this whole personal growth thing, and just being more openly myself, whatever the hell that means, I realize that has to mean that I have to be more open about my opinions, including on things that maybe I don't even like talking about. No one is twisting my arm to make these videos, of course, except maybe me. I'm also not itching to make critical political content. Oh, that's hard to say. Just because it's a trendy thing to do on TikTok or YouTube or whatever. The desire for me to make videos just kind of strikes me and then moves on. There's no real criteria that I can see. I just save an intense but fleeting interest that I have to jump on immediately. But if you don't stand for something, you don't stand for anything. Paraphrasing. And as the quote goes, the only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is for good men to do nothing. Some naysayers aside, I think I'm a good man. So yeah, I should probably get in the habit of saying something. Conviction and all that. Not that I'm a hero getting on a social media app and just kind of screaming into the void. Any fat ginger can do that, obviously. But if I'm not contributing, I'm detracting, right? I'd rather not have that on my conscience if I can help it. So the growing pains continue. In theory, slowly but surely becoming an increasingly better version of myself. And sometimes I guess that means that I occasionally might talk about things that make me and some other people a little uncomfortable. Like taking credit for mistakes that I've made. Boy, if you knew how many things I wish I could take back or apologize to people for, it would, oof. Or being open and frank and vulnerable about things that I've long been afraid to talk about. And, occasionally stepping outside of my comfort zone to condemn the actions of a racist, sexist, fascist kumquat. That word sounds a lot dirtier than it is. I'm trying very hard to speak my mind these days, but I'm also trying to do it with kindness and empathy in mind, as well as ethics and morality. I'm not always going to succeed, but I know there's a way to do all of them. So I'm going to keep trying, and try my best to, not hyperventilate. It's a process. Good night, everybody.